Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. I'm Alicia Enciso, and I am our Chief Marketing Officer at Nestlé USA. And every day we strive to develop both great food and beverage products as well as brands that today are in 97% of US households.
Hello, my name is Tony Rossi. I am the Vice President of Global Business Development for Loop and TerraCycle. And Loop is a TerraCycle business that just launched in the New York area and in Paris just over 2 months ago. And for us, our company's mission is to eliminate the idea of waste. And for almost 2 decades now, every business model that we create is there to help us achieve our mission. And Loop is our most aspirational attempt to solve for the idea of waste. And we're doing so with many big brands, including Nestlé, who've helped us get this very complicated, but we think irresistible platform off the ground.
Katya mentioned, of course, and I loved it, built for a world that you want to live in. And I would tell you that at Nestlé, we're doing exactly the same. And part of what we're doing, and we have a strong commitment, is that by 2025, we want to have all of our packaging be either reusable or recyclable. And so the partnership with TerraCycle in terms of Loop was actually a very innovative partnership that we were extremely interested in terms of creating a model that is leveraging the circular economy to truly leverage, again, these reusable packaging in products like what we sell, like Haagen-Dazs ice cream. But please, Tony, tell us more literally about the platform itself.
So the platform starts from a very simple point of view, and that is where there is single use, where there is disposability, we want to provide a circular, reusable option. So we have partnered with over 100 brands now around the world to help them make the move from single-use packaging, whether it's going to landfills or whether it's recyclable, into something more durable. So that's our core. What we need to do from there is how do we get it to consumers? And right now, Loop exists as an e-commerce subscription-based platform. So you can go on to loopstore.com, and today you have access to about 100 different products. As a consumer, you would order those products. We as Loop play retailer. We fulfill the consumer's order, and we send it directly to their door in that tote bag that you see back there. So even there's no shipping waste whatsoever in the platform either. Consumer takes out their product, they use the product. Behavior change really starts when that package is empty. Instead of throwing it out, instead of recycling it, it goes back into the tote. It comes to us at Loop. And should the consumer want another product, we are automatically going to replenish that order. It's not necessarily going to be in the same Haagen-Dazs ice cream you just sent back, but it might be Alicia's that she sent back 6 weeks ago and has been cleaned, sanitized by us at Loop, sent back to Nestlé to be refilled and re-enter inventory. What's really important about what we're trying to build here is that in our experience running sustainability programs, like I said, for almost 2 decades now, we realize that when the consumer is given a choice between the most convenient option and the most sustainable option, while everybody wants to do the right thing, convenience usually wins 9 times out of 10. So how do we make a system that is built on reusability but still behaves like single use? So for the consumer, it's still a convenient option and they're going to want to participate. And oh, by the way, you're doing the best thing you can for the environment.
And Tony, do we have any early results? I mean, I think it's been like 6 weeks, maybe 8.
Early results are very, very strong. Haagen-Dazs Vanilla is the #1 seller by far. And I think what's really important about that is a huge draw is the package itself. You can all see it back there. I would argue that it's very beautiful. And what's interesting is that the consumer who perhaps isn't always attracted by sustainability is attracted by this platform because they really like the packaging. And it has a lot of functionality built into that packaging that's improving the way that you eat a pint of ice cream. And I think that's really amazing. And again, I've said this before, say it again, we are really trying to make sustainability irresistible. We want to draw the consumer into this platform.
You've talked, of course, as you said, to 100 brands, many marketers like ourselves. What has really been attracting marketers to the model?
I think it is, everybody is trying very hard to do the right thing. A lot of companies like Nestlé have made goals and have made it their priority to move into recyclability or reusability. So we're providing the platform for them to enter into reusability. But we're doing it in a way that is core to their business. At the end of the day, we're still selling ice cream, we're still selling coffee, detergent, skincare, whatever it may be. So I think that was something that was really attractive. And if you look at reusability today, a lot of times it's just in bulk generic containers. So for us, I remember it was almost 2 years ago to the day that we were meeting with the head of innovation for Nestlé ice cream here in New York, and we were talking about this platform and giving him the opportunity to say, like, go create something amazing, but it's still going to be branded Haagen-Dazs, right? It's still your brand, it's still your equity. And I think that's something that was really attractive and gets people to want to participate. And then on the other side of that, what's also interesting for a salesperson is I'm asking all of our partners to completely change the way that they do business, which isn't the easiest thing in the world. But it's amazing that so many people are trying and making a huge commitment to do so.
Absolutely. So in our case, it was the opportunity, of course, to give our consumers exactly what they are looking for, so much more sustainable options. At the same time, though, we were really interested in the model being so innovative and being able to participate in something that we're actually learning together. So do we have it figured out? Of course not. We are 6 weeks out. We are understanding, of course, okay, great trial. How do we get the repeat on the purchase? But for us, it was extremely interesting to be able to participate in such innovative and different platform. And we're very excited, of course, of having Haagen-Dazs there. Hopefully you can see what we've done with it. But more of our brands are coming along, and we've also put out there Chameleon Cold Brew, which is our next brand that is going to be joining the platform. But another element, Tony, that we've discussed is, of course, today it is an internet platform, but as we think about the forum today about being the evolution of retail, how are you thinking about expanding beyond the internet and complementing the model with that?
It's a great question. And I think when we look back at what we've done as a business as TerraCycle, now Loop, there's no silver bullet to sustainability. There's no one answer that's going to solve all of our problems. And I think when we look at Loop and how people are going to engage in reusability, we're taking the same approach. So while Loop today is an e-commerce platform that we run, we are also partnering with traditional brick and mortar retailers. Here in the United States, it's with Walgreens and with Kroger. In Canada, with Loblaws. In France, with Carrefour. And we envision building this idea, this engine of reusability into their existing distribution channels. And why that's important is it shows it shows scalability. Excuse me. And I think as we work with partners like Nestlé, while a pilot e-commerce platform is important, showing scale long-term is equally as important. And we want to give consumers many different opportunities to engage with reusability. Some people may hate e-commerce. So we need to have reusable packaging in store, on shelf. So that's something that's really important to us as well.
Well, again, as Nestlé, we are extremely excited to be able to participate in the partnership. One of the other things that we've done is this model has been extremely collaborative. Tony mentioned it's more than 100 brands, Many of us are big companies that are competitors, and we are very happy to share information of actually how we've developed packaging and how we are participating so that more brands can come along and that we can truly build the scale needed for the model to be able to sustain itself in terms of all of the different options that consumers have. So we're extremely excited to see where it goes, and we will continue to partner and learn together.
Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody. It's been an amazing reception to what we've created, and it's only going to get bigger and better. Thank you.